Jimmy, but unfortunately, someone robbed my memory bank. Jimmy Buffett is synonymous with Margaritaville. You probably think of him as this guy in flip-flops, hopping from one exotic island to the next, but like me, he was just a boy from the South with a beautiful head of hair. Jimmy got his start busking on the streets of New Orleans. As the years went on, his music got bigger, but he never forgot where he came from. His Gulf Coast pride ended up being the very thing that helped him create a new brand, new genre of music, and hotels, and restaurants, and old folks' homes. I mean, you're 83, where do you want to go? Anyway, here to take us back to Jimmy's roots is one of the great country artists of our time, Kenny Chesney.
Simmer down.
Jimmy Buffett was a cool guy. I remember one day at a long, some might say boozy lunch with Jimmy and Ed Bradley. It was Bradley's birthday. I saw both of them had earrings. So right after lunch, I got my ear pierced.
I want to set the record straight, okay? I was actually the one that smoked a bowl with Jimmy on the roof of the Vatican. Remember, Jimmy? This is a good evening, isn't it? Don't you all feel really good? That's Jimmy. Right? That's Jimmy. Even now, Jimmy has the ability to, like Tinkerbell, spread happiness all over. You know, I love what Harrison said about Jimmy Buffett, and I don't know if he used this word, but the word generous always comes to me when I think of Jimmy Buffett. He was such a generous man, generous of heart, generous of spirit. He loved people, and that's why we love him, because we could feel that. You know, even through his music, you could feel that. And so, you know, just remember that about the Vatican roof and everything. I have the honor right now to bring on the stage a woman that I admire from the bottom of my heart, one of the great American singers who never ceases to surprise us with her style and range. It's so vast. Please welcome Brandy Carlisle.
I gotta tell you what, I'm so honored to be here celebrating the great Jimmy Buffett. And I'm reminded in times like these that every time we lose somebody, somebody said it before, we still have their memories. And then whenever we talk about them, we breathe more life into those memories and they become even bigger, right? And I have so many memories of Jimmy and Jane and the kids and my kids, all of us together, so many awesome memories. And I was thinking today about one that stuck out. Years ago, I was down, Jane Fonda was talking about Jimmy's generosity. Jimmy and Jane have been so good to me over the years, and I was staying with them down in the Caribbean. And I woke up one morning and Jimmy was getting ready to go somewhere. And if you knew Jimmy, you knew that he was either coming from somewhere or going somewhere, often at the same time. And I said, Jimmy, where are you going? And he said, I gotta go get certified for the takeoff and landing at the St. Bart's Airport. Now, the St. Bart's Airport is death-defying. It's like a controlled crash, and it's scary. And he said, I gotta go and I gotta get certified. I gotta go do a bunch of takeoff and landings, like 30 of them. And he said, do you wanna go? And I said, yeah, of course I want to go. He said, great, I'll just go get my stuff. And he left the room. Jane turned to me and she said, dude, Jimmy has been in like 3 plane crashes. You're not going with him. So I bailed. So yeah, we're left with our memories. And luckily for us, in Jimmy's case, we're also left with his music. So, here to play Bob Dylan's favorite Jimmy Buffett song, He Went to Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, is Jackson Brown.
Sorry it's ending. It's sad, but it's true. It's been a lonely cruise. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments are shared by few. There's wind in our hair, there's water in our shoes. Honey, it's been a lonely cruise. All these moments together, may we always remember. These moments are shared by few.
Jimmy was a great host, but he was an even better friend. He always made sure that everyone was having the best possible time. He lit up the room with his stories, some of them fact and most of them fiction. And he turned those stories into best-selling books. So I want to read a little excerpt for you about our friend, Jimmy. And bear with me, I got to get through this. I've been called a lot of things in these 50 years on this good old earth, but the thing I am the most is lucky. I have always looked at life as a voyage, mostly wonderful, sometimes frightening. In my family and friends, I've discovered treasures more valuable than gold. I have seen and done things that I read about as a kid. I have dodged many storms and bounced across the bottom on occasion. But so far, Lady Luck
and the stars by which I steer have kept me off the rocks. I paid attention when I had to, and I have made more right tacks than wrong ones to end up in this moment with 1,000 ports of call behind me, and I hope 1,000 more to see. I was honored to dock in a lot of those ports with my friend Jimmy Buffett. And now, I want you to join me in welcoming to the stage a bunch of guys that we used to hang out with back in the day. You might have heard of them. They're just rock legends. Bring on the Eagles!